gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate, UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. We are on our way on the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. Couple of weird things going on. I don't know why the camera angle is stuck above me. Well, I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, microphone! And apparently there's something wrong with the mic. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that better? Can somebody tell me if that's better? Is it working now? Is the microphone working now? Or is that just weird? Is it a weird noise? Is it a weird noise? Tell me. It's better. Amanda says it's better. Okay, good. Right, we're on our way. Welcome to the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. We're in New York. We're going to be climbing a hill. Set your treadmills to 12%. Unfortunately, one technical issue I do have today is I've forgotten to bring my phone with me, so I don't have anything that I can message in-game, unless I use the keyboard, which is always an absolute nightmare. So there will be no messaging in-game today, just me talking on the mic. So if you haven't got the live stream on, turn it on now. Put the live stream on now, and so that you can hear me talking to you. If you're not listening to the live stream, I suggest you listen to it now. So just do that, and then that'll all be good. We are on the show. I know. You don't need to tell me. I know. Hello to Amanda. Hello, Jonathan Perkin. Hello, Matthew McManus. Hello, Mike. And hello, everybody else who's taking part. Clive Finnemore's there as well. Grace Mann is there. Hi, guys. Clive says log into the live stream. Thank you very much, Clive. The Zwift Run. Thank you for the ride on. So we're off and running, or walking, as it were. 12% on the treadmill. It's a beautiful, lovely, sunny day outside, so we're going to get a little bit hot in shed quarters today. Thank you, Clive, for the ride on as well. That's another thing I can't do. I suppose I can give ride-ons manually with the keyboard. That's not too hard to do. So I need to find out whether I am in tune. 2:30. Oh, I'm about 10 metres ahead of everybody, I think. 2:12, 2:10. Oh, yes, 7 or 8 metres I am ahead of everybody else. So that's okay though. That's not too bad. I will leave it on its automatic setting. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, we are using the Kinni app to synchronise workouts between the Zwift app and Kinni. So my treadmill is automatically controlled by the Kinni app, and we have duplicated the Zwift workout onto the Kinni app, and they're both running at the same time. So it's almost as though Zwift is controlling my treadmill incline and speed for me. It's a great hack to like pretend like that's what you're doing. Right, hello Darren on the Facebook chat. Glad you are all following the pacer rules, Steve. I'm not getting into that now. I've been having a big long... Well, I haven't, but there has been a big long discussion on a completely different Facebook forum that both Darren Smith and I are members of, and various other people who are Zwifters as well. Nothing to do with Zwift. About pacing in races and what the rules are about pacing athletes in races, which has been rather comedy yesterday. Amanda says, I ran 28 kilometres in the Peak District on Sunday. Legs don't know what's happened to them. Good training though, Amanda. Well done. Clive Finnemore has only just had a large Cornish pasty, so he's feeling a bit on the heavy side now. And he's just got back in from work as well, so well done, Clive, for making it. Neil Glasser, Neil Glazer, hello to you. He says he's got a thumbs up for us. John Farrell, techie stuff. What could possibly go wrong? I know. Right, here we go, climbing. We're going to start a little gentle jog now at 5.5 kilometers an hour. Let's get ourselves moving. Christoph Hermans has just arrived. Okay, 5.5 kilometers per hour now for everybody, please. 51 XP for that first section. So we are off and gently jogging up the hill now. I feel like I need to open the doors a bit more. But I don't want to disturb the neighbours too much because it's such a beautiful day outside. All the neighbours will be sitting in the garden enjoying the sunshine. And here's me pounding away on the treadmill, shouting into a microphone. But it may have to be done just because it's so warm. We'll see what the heart rate does as well today, so keep an eye on your own heart rate, everyone. So I am glancing over to the chat on the right-hand side from me. I can just about see it, so if you've got any questions, if you want to say anything, pop your message in the chat. Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, whichever platform you're watching on. I can see the chat there. And then try and keep your effort level nice and relaxed in these first couple of kilometres if you're taking part in the run itself. If you're just watching, then sit back on the couch, have a cup of coffee, and watch us do the hard work. As I say, it should be fairly relaxed in the first half though. Just starts to get a little bit more taxing once we get past a couple of kilometres. Nice to see a few level 29 vests being worn. Well done to you guys. Says Clive. Thank you, Clive. We've got a nice little group all together. Kathy McManus says, so apparently I'm magic. When I put cushion covers on, it stays warm. When I take them off, it rains. Is that right? It just disappeared and I can't see it now. Something about putting cushion covers on her furniture. When the cushion covers go on, it rains. When she takes them off, it's sunny. Oh, is this garden furniture? Yeah, well, that's just standard, isn't it? Amy Green says, hello, everyone. Hi, Amy. Oh, I've stopped. Why have I stopped? Why have I stopped? Oh no! Literally, for no reason, I seem to have stopped. What the heck? Why have I stopped? Let's go to the pairing screen. Bitcast. Okay. Oh my... Come on! Come on! What is that all about? Right, I've started again now. Now I'm behind everyone. So I'm going to speed up and try and catch you all up. I don't know if this is going to mess up my distance. It shouldn't mess up my distance measurement, should it? I should still be in sync with the rest of you. Just about, I think. Heart rate might be messed up though. What was that all about? Just stopping for no reason. Never had that happen before on the Noble Pro. I don't think I have anyway. I'm having a New York City pretzel, that's what it is. Steph Coet, thanks for the ride on. John Farrell is watching but working. My heart rate is going to go sky high. A bit too early. I'm catching up to the back of the gang. Yeah, this has messed up my distance now, I think. Because the distance, while I was stopped, that's annoying. While I was stopped, the Kinni app was still going. So it was just because the Kinni app is connected to the treadmill. The treadmill was still going. The Kinni app was still working. But the connection to Zwift was lost. So actually it has messed up my distance now. Because I'm now only 50 metres until I change up. So I'll have to do it manually from now on. No, Kinni carried on, Kathy. Kinni was working fine. Connected to the treadmill was working fine. But it was just for some reason, Zwift itself lost the connection to Kinni. So I don't know. So it's the I don't know if you know Kinni, but the thing that connects Kinni to Zwift is called Fitcast. So it was the Fitcast bit that dropped connection to Zwift. Anyway, I'll just have to manually do the changes now. Oh well. Coming up to our first kilometre done. Eric Min says, ride on. Thank you, Eric. Boss of Zwift has just dropped a ride on. Right, up to 6 kph now. Did anybody notice how many XP we got for that? Because I missed it. Mike, did you notice? Mike usually has a good eye on these things. Right, Mike says 71 XP. Thanks, Mike. So we got 71 XP for that. So anybody working their way up the levels, Film My Run 500 is still a good one to come to, because we still get a decent amount of XP. Walt Huddle, thanks for the ride on, Walt. So 1 kilometre done, nice and chilled, just keeping it going, climbing up the hill. Oh, that's not Grace Man, is it? That's a man, that's a male behind me. And Grace Man has a double N, so it's not Grace Man. And I can't check out who it is on my companion app. Phone upstairs in the bedroom. Apparently Kathy did a miscellaneous try run and got loads of XP. Hello, Ethan. So Ethan, we talked to Ethan before about the GU36, and Ethan has a really good marathon time of about 2:40 something. So I told Ethan to just go for it as hard as he could at the GU36, which is the Guernsey Ultra 36 miler on Sunday. How did you do, Ethan? He says he completed it, but he doesn't tell us how it went. So he says he took my advice. So my advice was, because I said for slower runners, then take the hills at the beginning nice and easy, so you've got something left for the flat section. For faster runners, you need to attack the hills and get them done quick, so that you're still in contention when it comes to the flat section. Ethan says, I enjoyed it. I underestimated the flat section. Came 6th overall in 5 hours and 14 minutes. Brilliant. That is really good. Well done, Ethan. I don't think you can ask for much better, and probably what you need is a little bit more long endurance running in your training, just a few more 4 hour, 5 hour long slow runs just to build up that endurance so that you don't die a horrible death on the flat in those last few miles. But I don't think anyone was going to beat Tian again this year. The winner of the Guernsey 36, the Guernsey Ultra, he did 36 miles in just over 4 hours, which is absolutely mental, isn't it? John Farrell says it's great image quality on YouTube today. Have you changed anything, or just because it's sunny? Well, John, it's better image quality than it was 2 weeks ago because I realised I had the resolution on a lower setting for this particular run, whereas my runs in the evenings are on a higher setting. But it shouldn't be, the quality this morning shouldn't be any different to the quality you get in the evenings, because they've always been at the higher HD quality. It's just that this one, the morning run, the FMR runs, for some reason I've had them all set at like 360p instead of 1080p. Yeah, Ethan says, yeah, Tian is a monster, great runner, and he beat his record again, yeah. By about, wasn't it about 10 seconds? Oh, I've stopped again! I've stopped again! Right, this isn't good, is it? Why have I stopped again? This is madness. Right, go back to the pairing screen, pair again, Fitcast. Hopefully I'll get running again. Come on. This is crazy. Connection does not seem to be very good today. Don't know why. I keep dropping. Oh well. Oh, apparently Mike has been dropping too. And what's going on today? Heart rate again, we'll go through the roof now, trying to catch up. Yeah, Mike, yeah, I can see Mike's having connection problems as well. Something in the air, Mike. Amy, see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining us for a little bit. Right, slowly trying to catch the guys up. Ah, right, okay, so Mike hasn't had a connection problem. It's very early in the morning in the States, and Mike heard the trash collection coming, which is what we often do. Very early in the morning, suddenly hear the truck coming down the street, and we race out the house to put the bin out. It's the same everywhere, isn't it? Doesn't matter where you live. Okay, right, back on it. We will be speeding up in a minute. Amy Green's mum used to live in Guernsey. I'd love to run the Guernsey Ultra, and I'll drag her with me to have a mini break there. That'd be lovely. Yeah, it's a lovely run. Very tiring hills at the beginning. For the first 10 miles, you've got cliffs, but it's beautiful. Really beautiful. And then you come down off the cliffs after 10 miles. Sorry, 16 miles it is. So yeah, 16 miles of hills. You come down off the cliffs, and then you've got 20 miles of flat, running along the beaches. Well, not on the beach, but running next to the beaches, all the way round back to St. Peter's Port where you started. It's a lovely run. Okay, we're coming to the end of our second kilometre, and we'll speed up to 6.5 kph now. Clive says, and it looks awesome on Strava. Yes, and especially it looks awesome on Strava when you've also done Round the Rock in Jersey. So you've got that red line going round Guernsey and another red line going round Jersey. That looks really cool. So go and do the Round the Rock as well. Ethan, yes, live on YouTube now. That's where most of the chat is, to be fair, Ethan. So most people watch on YouTube, and most of the chat is in game or is in the YouTube chat. So we just put it on Facebook to direct people over to YouTube, really. But there are some people who still like to just watch on Facebook. That's fine. Kathy's treadmill is on imperial measurement, so her speed is wonky. Kathy, I mean, imperial generally is just wonky anyway, isn't it? There's no two ways about it. Metric is the master. And you do get more XP on metric. Ethan, you need to search for the Zwift Run channel. Zwift Run channel on YouTube. He's found it. Oh, that's interesting. Mike's just noticed, if you go into the red numbers, i.e. if you run too fast for too long, you don't get as much XP. Interesting. So yeah, you have to stay within the rules of the game in order to get the XP. Jonathan Perkin also found that out the other week. Right, how is everyone's heart rate doing? I'm at 138, and there's no way I'm going to stay under 150 today because of everything that's been going on, and also because it is warm in here. 22 degrees inside shed quarters. 152 for Clive, 167 for Amanda, 141 for Jonathan Perkin, 125 for Kathy McManus. So well done, guys. I'm at 140. So if I just be quiet for a minute or two, 120 for Mike. Well done, Mike. So we've got less than 2k left. And we just need to try and relax that heart rate. Keep it cool. But I don't think I've got any chance of staying under 150 today. But I'm just going to be quiet for a couple of minutes now. Neil Glazer, 140 BPM. Well done, Neil. Neil, what time is it with you? You must be up early as well. Actually, I'm amazed how many people from the US we've got who like to get up early. So we've got Kathy, Neil, Mike, and G-Man, who I don't know who that is yet. I thought it was Grace, but it's a male, so it's not Grace. But anyway, that's 4 US runners we've got who've got up at what could be 5 a.m. to come and run with us today. So props to you guys, you win the internet today. It's 6 a.m. where Neil is, 12 p.m. here, midday here in the UK. Well, 3 minutes past midday. Ethan is supposed to be working. So get to work, Ethan. Stop watching live streaming running on your phone. There you go. If you find yourself in zones 4 or 5 on this run, you are working too hard. So, if you are into zone 4 and 5, just consider dropping the incline a bit on your treadmill, just to make it slightly easier, but still working your leg muscles. Mike Davis, thanks for the ride on. Or is it Matthew Davies? Can't remember. Anyway, Davies, thanks for the ride on from Wales. So less than a mile to go, 1.4 kilometres left of the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. Unfortunately, I'm now out of sync with the Kinni app and Zwift, so I am having to manually change the speed. But normally, the treadmill will automatically speed up at each arch using the Kinni app. You can see the countdown at the Kinni app, only 40 odd meters to go, because I've had a couple of dropouts, unfortunately, so we're out of sync. If you would like to buy a Noble Pro treadmill, and they are awesome treadmills, the best value for money treadmill you can buy to run on Zwift, then there is a link in the description of this video or in the description of any of the other videos on the channel for you to get a discount of 4% on your purchase of a Noble Pro treadmill. There are 2 different models available for you to buy, and yeah, like I said, the best value that you can get on the internet for running with Zwift. There are more expensive treadmills. Granted, there are better treadmills in terms of the power of the motor and things like that, but in terms of what you get for your money, the Noble Pro is an awesome treadmill, and the company behind it are really cool as well. So involved with the running community on Zwift. So that's what really sells it to me. Okay, speeding up to 7 kph now. $98 XP we got for that. Thank you, Mike. That's not bad. Ethan and Clive Finnemore having a good old chat on the YouTube chat there. I think Clive's trying to persuade Ethan to come and run in Cornwall. Well, you should both, Ethan and Clive, you should both go and run the Jersey round the rock race. Fantastic run. Just like Guernsey, except 10 miles longer. So you get more for your money. So we are really burning the calf muscles now. Nice and slow, but that doesn't mean that you are not working the calf muscles. We are just trying to keep the heart rate as low as we can, so we can all run again tonight without feeling too knackered. One kilometre left. Clive is going outside with Run Club tonight. Yeah, I'm doing the same. I will be outside with Run Club this evening, so no Zwift Run this evening for me. Just dropping some ride-ons. I think that's everyone. Oh, Clive. Missed Clive out. Yes, Ethan, this is just our local running clubs. So I run with Worthing Harriers here on the south coast of the UK. So every Tuesday and Thursday is generally club night for most clubs around the country. Maybe you're just fitter than you think, Mike. It's always a great marker of how fit you are, this run. And I do find for most people 150 is a decent marker. If you can stay under 150, you're doing pretty well. Just touched 150 then. Well done, everyone. So, I just hit 150, but I'm not sure that's a proper run anyway because of all the weird technical stuff that went on there, dropouts, and then right at the end there, obviously the Kinni app stopped because it thought we were at the end of the run, and I still had 100 meters to go, so that was unfortunate, but I did hit 150, so yeah, we will take that. That's not too bad. Fitness is definitely dropped off. Speed is definitely dropped off. And tomorrow night I will be doing Group B of the Wednesday workout. So if you want to join me, Clive, anyone else, Group B tomorrow for Wednesday workout. I'm not ready for Group A yet. Need to get back on it and get some speed work in to get back up to Group A standard. Clive says, thank you, Stephen. Well done, everyone. See you all again. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Because, yeah, I'm going to go outdoors tonight in the sunshine, hopefully, with the club. So that'll be nice. So we'll see you for Wednesday workout tomorrow. Yeah, Group B for me. But obviously, join whatever group is appropriate for your ACE requirements. And yeah, I'll take that today. Just touching 150. Well done, Amanda Allison, who just narrowly missed out on keeping it under 180, which is her target. Neil says you can join us in Cat D. I did Cat C, Group C last week, I think. Was it last week? Yeah, last Wednesday I think I did Group C, which was nice. Jonathan Perkin as well. Clive, everybody who ran today in the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro, appreciate your support of this channel and of the Film My Run Club and of Zwift. Really great to have you regularly coming and running with us. And we will be back for more of the same of this next Thursday. So Thursday in 2 days' time. And then the Film My Run 500 will continue, and hopefully Clive will be able to live stream next week because I will not be here. I am away in Scotland, but I will see you all on Thursday for another Film My Run 500. Wednesday workout tomorrow, and bag that badge on Thursday. And that'll be me done for the week. I am off on my travels on Friday. So let's just walk until we get the extra XP at 4.5k, and then I will go and have my shower and spend the rest of the afternoon sunning myself in the garden whilst pretending to do some work on the laptop. That is my life. Thank you everyone for taking part. Well done, guys. Appreciate it. Try typing again. Awesome. Event, if you guys could all type that in as well, that'd be super. I'll just put a few exclamation marks so they know it's me. I know you're all doing that as well, aren't you? You're all doing that as well. Thank you. Right, I'm off. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and take care. We'll see you tomorrow.